Just to set the scene, you are all in California. It is 1997, and you're in a place known as Apple headquarters. You had a promotion. You were one of the executives at Apple. Now in 1997, Apple was in deep doo-doo. It was hemorrhaging money with no future. And as companies do, they just bought another company called Next. And scary as it might be, that guy Steve Jobs, who used to work here, is now back. Last month, or early this month, we've just decided Steve is the new interim CEO. There his footsteps coming in. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were up till 3 o'clock this morning working on a new campaign. I want to share some of that with you later on. Now, I've been back about 8 to 10 weeks now, and we've been working really hard. And what we're trying to do is not something really highfalutin, something really simple. We're trying to get back to basics. Back to the basics that we need. The basics we need to have. Great products, great marketing, and great distribution. We've spent hours looking over our product suite. It's this long. I can't make sense of it. I spoke to some customers and they can't make sense of it. Too many products, too variable, not enough focus. We've dropped 75% of our product line. Now, we want to get straight to the point. Make sure we have the products that will win in the marketplace. As we were talking to some of the engineers earlier, you won't believe it. I had just cancelled their projects. 75% gone. I cancelled them. And they were walking 3 feet taller. Because finally, they had a vision. Finally, they knew where we were going, and they agreed with the strategy. And that's just one area. Distribution, not been going well either. We have to have 2 or 3 months stock in a warehouse. Another 2 or 3 months out in a distribution channel. We have to guess what our customers want 6 months in advance of them wanting it. Not good. We're going to get innovative. We're going to catch up with the best of the best. In fact, we want to take 1 step forward. We want to re-engineer our distribution channel like no other. And that brings us to marketing. Marketing. To me, marketing is about values. About values. And we're lucky that we are amongst the best in the industry. We're in the top 6. When you think of Nike, Sony, Coke, we're up there. But when you think of Nike as a company, what do you think about? Bit of a pause. Shoes. I don't wear very many of them. Just the way I am. But you don't really see ads from Nike about the shoe. What are they really about? The athletes. They are about great athletics. That's who they are. That's who they're about. Now, we spend millions in advertising, and no one would know who Apple really is. So when I got here, we hired Jack Day, a company I worked with a few years back. We started working about 6 or 8 weeks ago now, And the question we asked was, who do our customers think we are? Who do we want them to think we are? Because we only get one small chance to let them know who we are. What should we be known for? We want them to know who we stand for in the world. And it isn't just making boxes for people. It's not speeds and feeds. It's not gigs and megabytes. That's not what they're about. That's not what we are about. Apple's core value is that we believe that it's people with passion that change the world for the better. That's what we believe. And we've had the opportunity to work with some of the best software developers, all of you, and some of our best customers to do exactly that. And we believe that in this world, people can change for the better. And for those people that are crazy enough to think they can change the world, they're the ones that do. And so, what we're going to do in our first brand campaign in several years is to get back to that core value. A lot of things have changed. The market is completely different. We know that. Apple is totally different. We know that. And Apple's place is totally different. Believe me, if we shifted in that value, we would be lost. Our core value remains. What Apple really stands for today, and what we need to communicate, is a story. It's something that's really moved me as we've developed this campaign. It honours those people who have changed the world. Changed the world in ways unimaginable. But we've had some who are living and some who are not. And as you'll hear, and as you'll see on the sheet of paper in front of you, these people on the top of that page, if they had have used a computer, it would have been a Mac. They are those sorts of people. And to think of them being in this campaign is something special. They were people who wanted to move this world forward. And it's what we're about. It touches the soul of this company. So I'm just going to see if this can play and see if you can hear, but you can read if it doesn't. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward, and while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That puts it out there. It says who we are. And that's what we stand for. Do you like it? I'm glad. It's interesting, in this day and age, to use those names alive, or from the estates of those who are dead, you need massive approval. You need them to agree to it. I am extremely touched that these people and their representatives in their estates have allowed Apple to use their names. Most of those people have not appeared in any other advertisement, but they'll do it for Apple. I got permission from Yoko Ono only a few days ago to use John. But they're happy and willing for us to use their name. So that's what we're doing. We're working pretty hard to get this show back on the road. That ad is the best work I've seen Apple do. And I believe we are going to turn this company around. In fact, the question is not if we can turn this company around. That, frankly, is the booby prize. I think the question is, can we make Apple really, really great again? Thanks all for coming.